bring it out. It's not. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds us back in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Rams will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. On the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Now on the option. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Godet. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds a little space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They booted away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. got his man quickly. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Grab near the sticks. It's Kelly. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way. And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. It's complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Finds some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On the option. He'll pitch it. At midfield, he's got room. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Rams are on the move. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rams will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Falcons line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And the Rams decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, better look out. Quick spin on the run. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after it. Return.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll send the back in motion. The option look. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they're able to make the tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And you want to still be aggressive. A lot of times aggressiveness is what gets you a lead, but at the same time, man, we got to take care of the football. We can't make dumb mistakes time and time again. You still are winning. I don't know if you know that. Look up on the score.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Godet. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Throwing right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated,